I think tonight is cause for a celebration. We're almost 100 days into President Trump's second term, and the Make America Great Again movement is growing rapidly. Maybe it's bigger than ever. Despite all the complaining, blocking, and tackling, destruction, really, the left is throwing at it. It keeps picking up steam because they can't stop what is right, what is moral, what is America first, and really what is common sense, everybody. President Trump at the Oval Office.
We're run by, and I don't say conservative, I don't say anything, we're run by people with great common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
Because it's all common sense. Yeah. It's not liberal conservative, it's common sense.
Now, the reason I'm talking about this tonight is a new poll came out from NBC News, and you know it had to kill this network to publish this. It shows overall, with all voters, regardless of which side you're registered with, there is MAGA growth. 36% of registered voters identified themselves as MAGA supporters. That is up 27% from the same poll taken last year, and we're only 4 months in. A 9% jump in a matter of months is pretty significant, I would say. Now, the big shift comes from Republicans, obviously. Get this, though, 71% of GOP voters consider themselves MAGA at this point. That is up from just 55% right before the presidential election. And I think it's a combination of a variety of things. Number one, promises made, promises kept, everybody. That's what stands out the most. You voted for the president's agenda, and now you're getting it. Also, though, it's this. The Democrats have really, after the election, after the fact, showed the country who they really are. The issues that they're fighting for, open borders, and preventing deportations of gang members, keeping men in women's sports, and also resisting President Trump's mandate to fix the trade deficits we face all around the world, fighting for the working class. And I think that might be the biggest one at this point because President Trump and company, they have already fixed the border. The numbers are way down. But Democrats don't get that because they have abandoned that part of the country, or the new, younger Democrats have never even been to that part of the country to even know what's going on. They are absolutely clueless, like in AOC. Living high and mighty on the coasts, educated at crazy Ivy League schools, white-collar work in Democrat-run cities where the 1% rules and everyone else is struggling to get by. That is their vision for this country. It is called dystopian. They have abandoned the middle class. Heck, even Sean Fain, the president of the UAW and someone who backed Biden, is in favor of what Trump is doing with tariffs here. Let's listen.
We've been very clear. We do believe, and we know, when it comes to auto, when it comes to heavy truck and agricultural implement, we know that tariffs will influence these companies to do the right thing and reinvest in this country and reinvest in factories in this country.
You know, I would invite some of those liberal anchors to travel to the towns of the forgotten people of America, like maybe where I'm from, Western Pennsylvania, and then maybe they would get it. Those people who claim to tell you that they know better have never left their coastal elite bubble, and really, they have no idea what they're talking about. They wanted to be on TV. I want to be famous. I'm going to post pictures of myself on Instagram. Look at me, everybody. That's really why all these people got into this game. And I want to bring this up. I grew up near a town called Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Just left an impression on me going there and seeing it. This is what it looks like now. This is like a decade ago. It's a ghost town. You can see there is nothing left. And there are plenty of other towns on the brink of that all around this country, thanks to junk policies that President Trump is trying to fix. And yes, in my opinion, it is worth trying to right that ship. This is what people voted for. And when it comes to the tariffs, I want to say this. Towns, they didn't go under overnight. It took decades. You've all witnessed it. Watching sales in those factories decline, layoffs begin to happen, and eventually the factories, they went on, they closed. The only problem is many of the products they make, they didn't go defunct. You still wear clothes, right? Production of them, they just went overseas. This is a reckoning that has been in the works for years. Many politicians before President Trump talked about doing something about it, but he had the guts to tackle this, fixing things and restarting that revival, everybody. It's going to take some time. So just give it some time. Hang with this.